And as we have heard from Tuan Haji Zaini this morning, the name may need to be changed, rightfully so. So I don't know whether it's going to be what the acronym is going to be. It's MAREEM or MAREEM AM. So it's I will leave it to the wisdom of this committee to have an acronym that reflects the needs of the time. We are in a transition area of energy transition, and we need to move continuously to be dynamic. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of ST, thank you for the honor of allowing us from ST to speak at this important occasion for MAREEM today. I would like to extend my gratitude to the organizers and the participants here today, this morning, as we collectively embark on a journey that is essential for the future of this country, Malaysia, driving energy efficiency and conservation across all sectors. Malaysia's commitment to energy efficiency has become a crucial pillar of Malaysia's energy strategy. From the early days, we started with the National Petroleum Policy back in 1975 to the current, recently approved EECA in 2023. Malaysia has been consistent in its effort to promote efficient use of energy. Today, energy efficiency is no longer just a matter of cost or cost saving. It is central to the global challenge on sustainability and reducing greenhouse gas emissions. And we know, and I think we all are aware, that every listed company in Bursa today needs to give an annual report on sustainability, clearly indicating how they are contributing to the global commitment that Malaysia has made. And recently this year, the Ministry of Finance has come up with what is known as the National Sustainability Reporting Format for big companies. And this is a financial instrument for disclosure of actually walking the talk on your sustainability program. So big companies need to do that, show how much of money they are spending to actually promote the sustainability program, which EENC is very much part of that program on sustainability. So as part of our commitment to the Paris Agreement, we recently finished the COP. Malaysia is aiming to reduce 45% reduction of carbon emissions by 2030, with energy efficiency a main contributor to that goal. Energy efficiency is the first lever of the other major policy document in this country called the National Energy Transition Roadmap, or for short, we call it the NETA. And a vital part of our strategy for achieving net zero by 2050. This demonstrates the pivotal role of energy efficiency in reducing the overall energy demand, creating a pathway for other renewables solutions to become more effective and integrated into our national energy mix. It's very simple, it's a pyramid, right? The bottommost is energy efficiency and conservation. When you bring that footprint lower and smaller by optimizing the energy efficiency in the industry or commercial buildings, the RE portion then gets a smaller footprint to actually plant up and do the RE. So the bottom base of that triangle as we go higher up in terms of sustainability is actually the basis of EENC. So thus, the knowledgeable ST members I have today, you are the brains to help ST guide us through this, and we work together to make it ensure that Malaysia's commitment to the global community is reached. It's not just a slogan, but an execution is what Tuan Haji just mentioned. Energy efficiency is often referred to as a low-hanging fruit of climate actions, and it's rightly so. It offers immediate cost-effective solutions that can reduce energy consumptions, limit emissions, and in fact, enhance economic competitiveness. The latter prioritizes energy efficiency as the foundation of the broader energy transition. So within the NETA, there are 6 initiatives. I'm just going to reiterate, I'm sure most of you have already known that. It is, number 1 of which is awareness. Awareness is an important aspect, and I want to expand on that. Malaysia, under the Ministry of Petra, is having a program called MELP. I hope most of you are aware of it. It is the Malaysian Energy Literacy Program. Work with them. Continue to support these programs because they have actually targeted schools, universities, and the public on 2 major issues. They have to empower the individuals to make informed choices about energy consumption. That's one of them. Number 2 is to drive the energy efficiency and the responsible use of energy consumption. That's number 1 of the 6 initiatives under RED. Number 2 is, of course, the MAPS program that I think ST is also working hard to get all this aligned to ensure the labelings are right, and there are some alignments, but basically they are also working with the ASEAN Plan of Action for Energy Cooperation. It's called the APAEC Plan, which is then the ASEAN, under the ASEAN Center for Energy in Jakarta. We are working together on these labelings that are then cross-boundary in terms of acceptance and understanding. Number 3 of this is the enforced mandatory audit. I think Tuan Haji referred to that just now. I think that is a critical part of what you will need to move on through. And it's all of you who are REMs today, or REEM, I think the initiative have already started for you to convert to REM. And then I think it is a very simple process for all experienced people to have 2 reports on auditing, and the esteemed members of ST will then interview you and you're ready to run. But we don't have enough. I'm told we have about 100 or so who have gone for the training, but ST will start the interviews for you to become auditors, and it becomes mandatory. So it's good for the industry, I feel. Number 4, to establish the building codes for energy intensity, residential and commercial buildings. Number 5 and 6 is interesting, is to establish the energy service company platform, ESCO platform. It's already existing, but whether it's moving at full steam, half steam, no steam, it's something to be debated on. But hopefully with the NETR, it becomes full steam, right? The engine is moving smoothly, because number 6 is basically the launching of major EE initiatives by government buildings. And how do they want to do this? They want to develop a medium and long-term EE government building retrofit program, targeting government buildings that are so-called not so efficient. Yeah? And using this public building to implement the project via the ESCO platform. So it's a very interesting time. Let's not just leave it as a slogan, let's execute it. So the 6 initiatives are designed to maximize the energy efficiency across all sectors, which are the government, industry, commercial, in helping us in our long-term goals. The number 2, the major part of it, which Tuan Haji has alluded to, was the NEAP, N-E-E-A-P 2.0. It is a continuation of NEAP 1.0, or we had a 1.0, right? Okay. So it's the continuation of the 1.0 called the 2.0, and it's for the next 10 years in ensuring the continuity, kesinambungan of what we did and the success that we have seen because I'm told the targets of NEAP 1.0 has been reached or will be reached by 2025, right? That's what I've been told. Come back and tell us if it's not reached. I want to know. Yeah. So we need to execute programs that are put on paper. We need to achieve targets that are put on paper, not to say at the end of the time we readjust the target. We enhance programs after we reach those targets. That's how we should work as a community, as the interaction between your industry and ours. So the focus of NEAP 2.0 is to improve energy management in industry, commercial buildings and government facilities. It aims to increase energy saving, reduce emissions and contribute to the sustainability goals. So hopefully this new plan will build the necessary continuity of NEAP 1.0. My last point of discussion is on the role of legislation in industry, which basically falls onto the lap of Suruhanjaya Tenaga. At the heart of these initiatives, the ENC is set for the legal framework, and I'm sure my colleague after this is going to go into the details of ENC. Feel free to ask us. As Tuan Haji has mentioned, we are here to work with the industry. We are not here to work in isolation. So, industry plays a crucial role in this effort. With approximately 66% of the industrial energy consumption that will be regulated under the new law, the companies must adapt energy management systems, conduct mandatory energy audits, and utilize energy efficient technologies where you are the experts to tell them what is the best low carbon efficient machines or devices that they should be installing into their designs or retrofitting into their buildings. So you are the experts, ladies and gentlemen, and we appreciate and respect you for your expertise. So do not be afraid. We are not experts in ST. We have a combined effort to become experts to contribute to this nation building in terms of energy. So in conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, energy efficiency is not just about reducing energy bills. Of course, most industries, if you talk to them frankly, they'll tell you we are in the business of making money. That's fine. We are all in the business of making money. But now we add on about securing a better future in terms of economics, which is money, and environment or sustainability. So those days companies make a financial driven decision making. Today, while we have a financial driven decision making, we should couple it with purpose driven decision making. And what's the purpose? To ensure optimized energy usage. So I encourage, and I'm happy to note from Tuan Haji's speech, MAREEM will continue to play its role and continue to collaborate. But I will emphasize, play the significant role of an advocacy role in advocating the energy efficient policies that we come up with. Tell us what is the groundswell on these policies. Fostering collaboration, which was also mentioned, between government, business, and energy managers and energy operators. I encourage you to continue this journey and enhance this journey in making sure that the energy part of this equation in the economics of Malaysia is well taken care of. So through collaborative efforts from the government, industry, and consumers, we can drive energy efficiency towards ensuring a sustainable, secure, and prosperous future for our beloved nation, Malaysia. So I take this opportunity once again to wish all of you, esteemed members of MAREEM, a fruitful, successful energy efficiency seminar in conjunction with your 7th Annual General Meeting of Malaysia. Have a great day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.